Hello, mate. It took a while, I'm not gonna lie. Um, for some reason, it's not using. So with NVIDIA graphics cards, you've got two options for whoops. You've got two options for encoding. You've got there's like an older one and there's a newer one. I've been using the newer encoding hardware to stream for as long as I can remember. But for some reason, when I tried it now, it just didn't want to work, and it was doing that thing where it said that the stream's live. You know what it was doing on Streamlabs? It said that the stream was live, but it wasn't. And you know what? I'm wondering if that was the Streamlabs issue, that for some reason the more recent encoder just didn't work. Thank you, nerds. I'm tempted to try, but then I don't really trust it at the same time. Like, what if it does work on Streamlabs, but it then doesn't work tomorrow? Maybe that was the issue. But then I didn't install any updates to NVIDIA. I didn't install any driver updates at the time frame that occurred. Welcome back, ASR. Anyway, I might test that later on if I've got the energy for it. For now, my whole YouTube thing is messed up. If you go on my YouTube right now, you'll just see a lot of like upcoming. So that was all the times that I was apparently streaming, but I wasn't. And that was what was happening on Streamlabs. It would tell you upcoming on YouTube, and then it would never come. I don't know where the issue's from. I don't know where the issue stems from exactly. But I am wondering if that was my issue on Streamlabs, which it wouldn't make sense anyway, because like I said, I didn't do anything with the drivers, and it was like one day it was fine, next day it wasn't. Within like 12 hours, it was literally 14 hours, and for like 13 of those hours, the PC was off. So go figure. Right, I'm just sorting out the YouTube thumbnail and description and everything, and then we'll get cracking with the final run of the journey mode, the final scenario of the journey mode, and some 101 action. And if you don't remember the last time I tried to run the 101, the British Rail 101, of course, I couldn't get it moving. So yeah, let's hope we can get the train at least to move this time around. And I know the 101s had like a redo over for West Coast Mainline over Shat, but I was very familiar with it beforehand. I was very cool with it. It was decent. The only thing I struggled with was the braking, naturally. Lasagna, I started it as in like I set it up the same way I set up the previous version of it. I didn't do anything different. So yeah, it was odd. Did you put some gas in it? Right. I know what's wrong with it. Right. Okay, close. Goodbye. Cool. Right, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, no more issues. Right. First generation stopper. Operate a round trip from Carnforth to Morecambe, taking workers home in time for dinner. Maybe it was even the scenario that I tried to do, you know. I don't remember, but let's see. Let's see. The funny thing is, it's a diesel, so like it actually does take fuel. Like, it's not even like an electric, so it ain't got no gas in it. It's very, very like it fits. Today you're driving the second part of a Leeds to Morecambe. What is going on over there? And return in the evening peak. Evening peak. This must be like late spring, early summer. Cool. So control circuit key is on. Headlights are all set up correctly. Destination light will turn that on as well. Engines are on. Obviously, you can hear them going on in the background. Oh, how did I do it with a controller? I knew how to do it with a. Oh, hello. I knew how to do it with a keyboard and mouse. So is it? Okay. And it's in forward already. Okay. Cool. I'll leave the brakes there. Right, so all we should be doing from here is locking doors, releasing the brakes, and getting a move on. Just like watching a video of the upcoming auto spawn. 2 minutes in first bug, no way. Is it an ambassador stream, I assume? See, as a content creator trying to like be the first to do like content for a route, what can I do about ambassadors like getting the route a whole day before, man? It honestly like it sucks. It sucks because I've got no chance really, unless I'm gonna make some really entertaining YouTube content. If I'm just streaming, I don't really have a chance. Like even doing release day streams, release day is not really a release day. It was released technically yesterday for the ambassadors. So anyone that's gonna come on and watch the content because it's new, it has already like it's done. Like they've already got their fix basically. HUD and gameplay stop marker off. Okay. Alright, we're moving, we're good. We're moving. All is well. BR425 has Disco screens, they flash for some reason. Alright. They got it before just today they can publish and stream, yeah. They usually get it way before, you know. Nerds, I don't know. I think that might be down to my like graphic mods. I don't think that's a core issue. That's probably because of some mods. It occurs every now and again. It happens a lot on West Coast Mainline for some reason. Also, is there a difference in quality? I'm gonna give the camera a little shake. Is it shit in the bed? Or is it alright? It looks alright from my side. Hello Simon, sorry mate. I saw your comment earlier, but I was caught up in so much going on. How you doing, mate? Ambassadors get them for free, yeah. Yeah. Nerds, I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure because I play with mods. Anytime like I see an issue, my instant thing is it's probably the mods. I don't like I don't tend to blame the game as it is like off the rip. It wouldn't really be fair to be honest. Ambassador in fact get free keys, yeah. It was my first day with issues. I don't mind waiting. Yeah, honestly, Simon, yeah. I don't think you're going to be missing out on a great deal, mate. I'm not really hearing much click-clack. Hello, Hank. How you doing, mate? I'm good, thank you, Simon. I am well. How are you doing, mate? Wait for Mason Wildbarn. Oh, that is definitely a good choice. That is definitely a good choice. I'm going to get Ludwig spawn. I'm just not going to pay for it. Not now, anyway. I can't afford to at the moment. But I do want to just get like scenarios out for YouTube, and then on Friday we'll stream it. So I'll probably have a busy Thursday night. It depends if I'm working. If I'm working, then I won't be able to. If I'm not working, then I'll be alright. This is really quiet. Okay, there's a decent amount of noise out from the outside, but it's really quiet inside. Are you on gear 4? We are. Interesting. Get a raw train. Yeah, cool. Let me just take a million and a bit in credit. Missing World looks amazing. I can't wait for the preview stream and like more pictures and stuff. Oh, and you've traveled a few times. Sweet. That's always nice. It's gonna be quite cool, I think, to experience it historically. I don't think it's an application process now. If it is an application process, I will absolutely apply for it. But I don't think it's an application process. I think you just wait for them to get into contact with you. And realistically, not to shit on myself, but I mean, what do I have to offer, right? Like, I'm not really smashing out of the park with views, whether it be in video form or lives or in on the streams. So I mean, I'm not expecting to get a letter anytime soon in the post. Contact JD to. Oh yeah, listen. If you guys wanna you know put in a good word for me, I'm not gonna stop you. But it won't be something I can just do. I didn't set the destination board. God damn it. Where are we even heading to? Morecambe, is it? Why is it sometimes you can click and drag this and sometimes you can't? So much for inconsistencies, man. Lancaster, then we're changing ends at Lancaster, okay. I mean, there's no point because we're like, it's the next stop anyway. I was really meant to do it from the beginning, but oh well. Hello, Chuck. How you doing, mate? This is the 101, the British Rail 101. There you go. This is not Germany, Hank. No, as the title suggests, this is the UK. I think we first went there in the early 90s. Was after the route. Okay, bro, even better then. Even better. Maybe I'm at the trailer end. I don't know, because there's a lot of noise over on this end. Is there a trailer end at this point? Because I'm getting equal noise externally from both sides, from both ends. I don't know. Well, we are going to switch ends and drive back, so we'll see. Oh my god, I didn't mean to drop that much air pressure. Thank you very much. Oh, Hank. Cheers, mate. Sorry, boys. I'm a little bit late. I'm a little bit slow on chat. I can't a headset like Matt. You know what? They'll definitely do me some good. That's the funny thing. When is there going to be an expert class 101? I don't know. Whenever I get, well, number one, whenever I get comfortable with it, and then even then, with me constantly doing journey modes, it has to come up in a route, which it hasn't. It still hasn't layered on, I believe. It hasn't really layered on to anything. Like even with Ludwigsbahn, we're getting the base version of the 101. So yeah, I don't know. An anime body pillow. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it was a gifted from Chuck. Thank you, Chuck, man. Legend. Whoops. No. Put it in seconds. I think second would be appropriate. Congratulations, Hank. Enjoy your sub, mate. No more ads for you. Right, I'm getting some frame drops, so let's see if the stream loses its tits, I guess. The expert on my laser doesn't restore. Good. Yeah, Frankfurt folder good, but it's a completely separate timetable if I'm not mistaken, right? Like it doesn't layer on like the classic way, quote unquote. Frames are really in the shitter right now, so if the stream's relatively smooth, then we're good. Oh boy. They're a lot more responsive now than previously. Before you'd have to like wait a little bit for the brakes to do their thing. Oh, expert class 101. I mean, at this point, Just Trains have done a decent enough job with this one. It will do. I don't think, like, how much of a benefit would it be? Although, I still stand by my statement when I said that all locos, all trains, all EMUs, everything that's drivable in TSW should be expert level, considering it's a sim. But you know, front car is motor, middle car is rear car is motor. That's what it looks like because of the exhaust pipes, isn't it? Could have completed the tutorial, Simon. I don't know like how more noise hasn't been made because I think I only did 2 of the scenarios that came with the train, with that DLC, due to bugs, and I found so many like issues and stuff that I had to work around. It was just ridiculous. Anyway, a lot of it is fixed now, which is good. But yeah, hasn't really been a reason for me to specifically drive it. Whoa. Change end lever. This was what I didn't do last time. That was what I didn't do last time. I didn't know that was a thing. That was what I didn't do. We're heading back to Morecambe, right? I hope. Southeastern HST. Southeastern HST. You mean the Javelin, the Class 395 truck? I miss driving that, man. It's been a while. It would be nice to master it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like that right now, that's the only train I struggle with. I just need to learn some German. That's it. Once I can actually, you know, connect with the train, it'll be a lot easier. Forgot to do that previously. The 395, yeah, it's that whole route is one of the best routes in the game. If you've got all the DLCs for all the layers, oh my god, man, it's a banger. Release and depress the Deadman switch. Release and depress the Deadman. What is that? I don't quite understand what that means. Wow, okay. That I didn't do either last time. Interesting, okay. Good AI in this scenario. Well, the thing is, there's usually good AI in quite a few scenarios, Simon. It's just a shame we don't get that sort of action normally, you know. I mean, to be fair, I did a run yesterday, and It was like a normal timetabled run. It was just that it was a journey mode service, and it was quite good, really good. A lot of traffic, a lot of yellows, couple reds. So you do get the unicorns here and there, but realistically, 90% of the time it's going to be quite a chill, quiet green light run. Speak German and it helps a bit, but it's still hard. Yeah, you need to actually be an expert. But I respect that. I love that. I wish every train was that difficult, or just as difficult as it would be in reality. That's it. Really, it doesn't need to be any more difficult than it is in real life. God bless Just Trains, man. Oh, look at the wear on that logo. Wow. That sounded like a really sarcastic wow, but I promise you it wasn't. I don't know why it came out like that. Why are the frame drops in this area? I am playing at 1440p, right? Oh, I'm playing at 4K. Oh, because I'm back on windowed mode. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Are you sure? No, that I'm pretty sure I've read before that you get, if you play on full screen, you get more performance than if you play in windowed mode. Are you sure I'm better off playing in windowed mode? I forgot how much you used to use the emote, Sank. On cost? Really, Sammy? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, each of their own. Like, I actually personally really don't mind Castle to Wurzburg, but a lot of people don't like it because a lot of people find it boring. I quite enjoy it. Like, it is what it is. It's a high-speed route. Like, cool. Not every single high-speed route in the world is going to be straight. I think a lot of them are. And, yeah, that's all it is. Very long. And yes, it is a very pretty route in my opinion. The scenery is pretty good. There's not too much going on, right? You're going through a lot of forest and stuff, but it looked good, in my opinion. It does its job, like it does what it's meant to do. It's not one that I think has a lot of replayability. I don't see a lot of people doing session after session, like run after run after run. But hey, bit of fun here and then. It's good for it. Whew, 6-hour drive. That takes it out of you. Driving really takes it out of you. You don't really notice it, but driving takes it out of you. Because it takes so much brain power. If you're not just an NPC and you can actually drive, it takes a lot of brain power. You're constantly calculating. A route for every mood and a route for everyone, to be honest. Some might disagree, I'm sure. In that case, then, if there's no route for you, it begs the question, what are you doing playing TSW? But yeah. Like, a lot of routes get stick that I don't think is really warranted. Don't get me wrong, some routes absolutely deserve the moaning. If they, if everyone can agree, yeah, this is a bad quality route. Or if it's just there's not enough stations, or it's too straight, or it's not slow enough, or it's not fast enough, then that simply comes down to preference. And there will be something that's fast enough, and there will be something that's slow enough, and there will be something with a lot of stations, and there will also be stuff with not many stations. So yeah, man, can't knock TSW for the variety. Which is interesting, isn't it? Because sometimes it's that variety that almost seems to be like the arrow to the knee a little bit. It's because there's so much content coming out constantly. There's not enough time being spent working on fixes and stuff. Just a bit of a catch-22 in a way. This is nice and quaint, isn't it? My mood in TSW is always annoyed. So why do you play? Okay, hang. Yeah. So why do you play it? If every time you play TSW you don't have fun, why do you play it? Why put yourself through that? It's almost torture at that point. I don't know why I didn't do the low tone then. I couldn't be bothered to press X. That was really weird. I just generally couldn't be bothered to press it. It's almost like I was in control of my thumb. I haven't played it in 3 years. Okay, well then, yeah, completely valid. Completely valid. You have TSW3. Okay, so in that case, so what brings you back then to the TSW streams? Like, do you enjoy watching it, just not playing it? And will you be coming back to TSW once the Dutch route releases? Or is it a fighting of the trains? As we all do. But fighting as in you're fighting bugs, or fighting as in there's like a difficulty level that you deal with? This is my first time ever on this branch line, by the way. My first time seeing it. PC wasn't really able to run it properly, but my new PC used to be able to. Bugs mainly. Yeah, fair enough. Valid, both points. Or you've got a lot more sense than a lot of TSW players, to be honest, that play the game and just don't have fun, but for some reason continue to play it. The Japanese route is good. It's shaping up to be good. Who is it that somebody said that, oh, it's looking a bit boring? I didn't think so. I think it's looking pretty good. It's given very much like an Turban vibe. Okay, how does that make sense then? I start moving and the barrier's open. Okay. Well, I don't think that's got to do with any mods. But yeah, it's given very much like Turban vibes. That was a banger. So I don't know why everyone's like, well, not everyone, but I don't know why some people are a bit hesitant. You know what? It feels good to see like relatively normal point numbers. The hundreds of millions just wasn't really doing it for me. Now we're back to actually playing high stakes. No, they didn't reset again. No. Well, unless the Bill's gone and done something. They shouldn't have reset. I feel like my big hair's really close to the screen. You lost some all last time. Sorry, mate. The game's a game, innit? You win some, you lose some. It's even better than Nidders. You think so, Simon? What makes you so confident? I just hope the performance is okay with all the foliage that I'm seeing in these screenshots here. And to be fair, good looking foliage. I just hope it's going to run okay. Because I've had my fair share of stinkers when it comes to performance on that route. On Nidderselbahn, sorry. Not to Dame, of course. Hello, Dommy. How you doing, mate? No, did you ask me a question? You asked me if I'm. Did you say you asked me if I'm still here? Surely you didn't ask me, right? Glad that you're doing well. More varied traffic and services you can drive, and mountain scenery. Yeah, mountain scenery is a plus. What have they said about the timetables and stuff? I did read something yesterday and I completely forgot, but it was good. I read it. I remember reacting quite positively to it internally. You'll be back in a few. Okay, I'll still be here, mate. Hello, Connor. Glad that you're doing well, mate. I'm doing good, thank you. So is this it then? Or are we now going to go back to Lancaster? Okay, we're going to go back to Lancaster. Very short branch line, isn't it? It's quite quaint, quite cute, but very short. Can imagine it would get boring quickly if you're running it back and forth. So I wonder if we're going to end up coming back here, or coming back here and then back to Lancaster again for like the third time. Why did we stop here? That's the first service complete. Change ends again to head back towards Lancaster. Okay, it seems like we're going to finish up at Lancaster. Is that an hour and however long? Or is it just meant to be an hour long? Even an hour long, it seems too long for what we're doing. Wait, why did this reset? I had set this to Morecambe. That's interesting. Can you open the doors from the outside? From the inside, sorry. What is it with the doors on the 101? Why can't we open them from the inside? Because if it's still like that in the Just Trains version, then it tells me that it's like that intentionally. Is it just like, surely the drivers were able to exit through that door, right? Lots of YouTube people watching. Really? What is lots? 2. I guess relatively to something that's lots. Relative to 0. And maybe that was 2 and I was one of them. Gotta set this to on. Circuit key to on. I'm gonna set this Back to Lanka. Oh, I had set. Oh my god, I set this one. I didn't set the front one, the important one. Nice. Such a donut. Alright, Lancaster. Set these to white. Oh, I don't know what I just clicked. Set these to white. I clicked this, but didn't cause us any issues. Whoa, whoa. Hello? What on earth? Why have we just gone down to like 10 FPS? Okay. Want me to do it again? Timetable will include 111 plus Underwagon 103 plus Sassy Goshen plus Austrian. Oh damn! I didn't know it was all of that. I knew we were getting the crocodile, and I knew we were getting the 103. But I thought we were talking about the Tadamei line, not Mittenwood man. We're driving the Class 101 at the moment, Connor. Oh, what are we gonna drive after this? I might need to change the title of the stream. What are we gonna drive after this? Because that's it. This is the last bit of the journey mode, and we'd have got, that's it, platinum and everything, I think. So technically, what route was released before this? It was MBTA. No, MBTA come out. When did MBTA come out? Before this, right? I think. So I need to go backwards. And see what is the instruction going to change? Shall I just close the doors? Okay. Well, the aim of the game is taking initiative then, apparently. I don't know where my frames have gone. Like, we were fine. We were at 60. Completely fine. I wonder what sprinter train we'll get with the Dutch route. Don't you already know all the trains that are coming with the Dutch route? Stop here. I know. No, I mean stop on the where we stopped on the platform, mate. Like, why didn't we go all the way in? I haven't tried that corner. Nope. I mean, it would be nice, Simon. Would be nice. Lots of YouTube people chatting. Simon and Connor. Again, maybe it's lots relative to no one chatting, which I'm definitely grateful for. All right, Dommy. No, I wouldn't expect a 1-3 or 1-1 on Tadamei also. Would be quite a strange sight. Is Nabil watching? I don't think so. No. So it was this. Okay, well, regardless, I've done the MBTA journey mode anyway. I've done the West Coast mainline, so now I need to go backwards. Well, wait, no, MBTA was the first DLC, so I've done all the TSW5 journey modes. Done everything for San Bernardino, Frankfurt Fulda, West Coast mainline south. I was gonna say just trains. West Coast mainline over Shap, and MBTA. Done all the gameplay pack stuff as well. No, Nabil's boarding TSW. No, Nabil's away for a bit. He's away this week. Because a message needed to be approved by mod. If a message needed to be approved by mods, Hank, then I raise an eyebrow at you. Why was your message withheld? It's about Holiday Express. Aha, there you go. The banned words. Hank sending hate, I know, right? He wants mod, but for what reason exactly? What are Hank's true intentions? Deny his messages. Honestly, after the Thomas revelation, Holiday Express really isn't that bad now anymore. Like, it makes Holiday Express look like a saint in my books. That part hasn't changed. I'm not gonna lie, that part hasn't changed. I'm a lot more accepting of the whole Thomas thing, but it still makes Holiday Express look like the most realistic route in the game. Okay, I'm exaggerating obviously, but you get my gist. Mod for the fancy green swords. Is the pink diamond, or the white diamond technically, not enough for you, nerd? Am I going to get the Thomas DLC, Sammy? I don't know. I'll keep it real. I actually don't know. A part of me wants to get it for the for content, and maybe it will help with like get the views up and stuff. But then the other part of me is like, really, bro? So I'm fighting two personalities at the moment. I don't want to go down to 1440p. I really don't. But I got a feeling if I go down to 1440p, and no, I think I'm gonna go to full screen, 1440p full screen, because this is it's tough. It's a little bit tough dealing with these drops. I'll keep it real. It's a little bit tough. And yes, I know the stream is now magnified. I will change that. There you go. There you go. Satisfied? Satisfied? I want more to be able to time out nerd in case someone requests it, right? And I said like a... I don't know if that can be done. I doubt it, unfortunately. I haven't tried those announcements, Connor. No, I haven't tried any announcements, my friend. Well, if you're not satisfied unless you're a mod, I might as well remove VIP status. It's Chuck VIP. I hope Chuck should be VIP. I'm pretty sure Chuck's VIP. Why is there a 10-mile-an-hour section? I don't recall going through a 10-mile-an-hour section. Hello, Sap. Unfortunately, I can't cut... Well, actually, no. Technically, I can cut corners. If I'm late on my timetable, I just skip a stop, innit? It's not exactly the way you do it, I don't know, on a racetrack or something. But, you know, if you want it to be cheeky, there's always a way. You're very nice, Hank. I know you're very nice. On the surface. I'm joking. Nerds, that is you. You are the mod. You're a remote mod. You're installed on a separate system. Same but not the same. But same but not the same. Different but not really different. So you get my gist. Oh no, we're speeding. Dump the air. Dump it all. Quite weird hearing sheep from over here, isn't it, really? Like, I've got my windows closed, got the diesel going, and I'm hearing a sheep bleating. It's quite loud for 5 minutes. Go on then. I mean, it's 10 minutes or nothing, so, you know, soz. Why can't I do it from... Why is Twitch on mobile, like, extra difficult? Why? Like, it's giving me the options as if I'm just like a normal viewer, like as if I don't have any mod capabilities. I have to do it on my other phone. Oh wait, I think I was able to do it, but it just looks different. Whoops. An old tower will disintegrate. Disintegrate. Ooh. Disintegrate. Oh my god. Whoa. I can't say it. Disintegrated. Ha! Got it. Disintegrated. An old tower Oh! An old tower disintegrated. Oh my god. Whoa. My mouth. Blocked my whole house water pipe. Oh boy. So are you doing it like manually? Are you trying to sort it out manually, Sap? Or have you got a plumber coming in? That's what I actually was. Let's talk about Nerd9's bad dispatch on his sim roll. Bear in mind, Hank, he's not timed out on YouTube. So you might want to be careful, mate. This is an approach control though, isn't it? Still got to treat it like an actual red signal though. Disintegrated. I don't think I've ever said that word in my life. And if I have, it's been over a decade since I've said it. I've never struggled with the English language like I did just then. Jesus Christ. There you go. Oh, Hank, you thought you were safe. You thought you were safe. So what's up? Is it like super far in then? Oh, plumbing issues suck so bad, man. Bad heard until GTA 6 releases. It'll be a quiet few months in chat. Crazy, innit? Like GTA 6 is releasing this year. This is why I wasn't keen on dropping down to 1440p because I'm still getting like frame drops. Doesn't change anything. That was something that's caught in my eye with games. Is caught in. Whoa, what am I saying today? That's something else that's caught my eye with games. Well, I don't know. Let's just say TSW specifically. In it. Like I've gone down to 1440p, and I'm having the same results as I did with 4K. That's a little bit wild. Well, at least the stream's not tweaking. If I drain the kitchen sink, it comes back up the bath plug hole. Oh my god. So it just goes back and forth then. Oh, so what have you been doing then? Like, how have you been living since it's begun? Nerd. You keep pushing your luck, mate. Oh my god, another DLC. You lot are getting spoiled, man. You know the drill. Time to change ends for the final time before taking the train to Carnforth. Right, now I see why this scenario is as long as it is. Silly me for thinking this was it. I believe that's everything. You know what? I'm going to leave that. I can't. My conscience won't allow me to. I don't want to see how clear it is on the thing. I've set it. I'm going to leave it. Wasn't this train departing? Oh, it's at a red signal somewhere. Oh, it's probably waiting for me. What do you mean I no longer get greens in Simra? Why? Any wastewater has to go down the loo because at least it's not blocked. Oh yeah, that's huge. That's yeah. It could be a lot worse, boy. It could be so much worse. I like hearing all the train horns. I feel like there's one more thing to do. Maybe there's not. Two new trucks and a new map. How big is the new map? Nerds. I just block it out now. Like I said, listen, I really meant it when I said, yeah, the whole Thomas thing has really changed my perspective on Holiday Express. I'm not going to play it again. I won't ever touch it again. But it's no longer so poisonous and toxic. What? That tree just like fell over. Okay. It's no longer as toxic and as poisonous as it once was to my mind. I can't block you on YouTube. I can time you up for 24 hours. Don't get too excited, mate. Oh, we're going to Carnforth for flip's sake. No. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Carnforth. Wait, what's Carnforth? Got green now. Okay, we'll have to leave it blank then. Oh, snap the doors. I think they auto closed though. Yeah. Why does the frames drop around here? Like, what's here? What is on screen right now that could be causing that? That wasn't on screen previously. And it happens both ways. New Canada region, nice. Okay, that could be pretty promising and pretty then. Later performance all 4x4 kilometers. That's decent. Where's the bill when you need them? I don't need the bill right now. We're chilling. No, it is unsubbing. No, it requires a lot of rendering, right? Thought my nose had finished like clearing itself out, but I guess not. Very thick today. The issue is, Sammy, I'm somebody who, when I buy a game, not including DLCs that are like just mostly cosmetic, like skins or whatever, but I tend to buy all the DLCs with it as well. And so if a day will come where I will be buying SnowRunner, oh boy, it's getting worse and worse. I've let the bonus out of the basement. Yeah, he's on holiday. I trust that he will return home. I've given him his annual leave for the week. Are we running empty? Maybe we are. Hello, Mark. So get us some holidays. Google Street View and a VR headset. Just imagine it. And then like a fan blowing to like simulate the wind. My eyes, like the corner of my eyes stinging as if it's a cut. Ah! As if it's like a cut. But I haven't cut my eye, as far as I know. £90 on Steam. So like on like a summer sale, for example, it's probably talking like 40 quid for the lot, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Again, I just don't know when I'd be able to play it, man, because after Cyberpunk I've got a whole long list of like story based games to play outside of like TSW and stuff. I still plan to primarily stream TSW. So I just don't know when I'd be able to play it, man. Which kind of sucks because I low-key do want to really give it a go. But yeah, I don't want it to end up being just a waste of money. But some standalone trucks, bro, at 90 quid and some stuff is missing. Even if one thing was missing, that's wild. There's not any VR settings on the CPU. Only one of which is worth buying. Oh, that's annoying though, man. Like, surely there has to be a pack that just has everything, like balls to the wall. 90 quid and it's 20% off right now. That's even worse. It has to have everything in it, man. It has to have everything in it. You could play SnowRunner with subs. I could do. I do need to do like a sub-only gaming session. That was like the whole point in even creating the voice channel. To be fair, well, how much of the season pass is on their own? for SnowRunner. Because as much as I'm saying what I'm saying, ultimately I'm pretty sure it's good value. Nerd went all the way to YouTube to just mention Holiday Express. Just to mention Holiday Express. That is a level of pettiness I inspire to achieve. Aspire. Yeah, skin packs I wouldn't be too interested in. Pretty mid trucks, fair enough. If it's like that, then I'm not missing out on too much, eh? Ooh. 20-25 quid each. Yeah, sounds about right. Then you've got a base game, of course. Not like a huge value from just doing quick maths in my head. Not a massive value, but a good value nonetheless. Better proposition than obviously buying everything by itself, separately. Bye, Hank. See you soon. Yeah, I can't. Okay, no, I'm not bugging. I actually can't do it on this phone, on my older phone. I wonder if it just needs updating. Okay, can you stop putting timeouts? Because it makes me. I have to go all the way to my other phone and then do it through there. It's very inconvenient. I don't like too much work. Thank you. Wait, it's not letting me. It's not letting me do it now on this phone. Okay. Well, there's no timeouts, I guess. I can't do it. I don't know why it's not letting me do it from the app, from the Twitch app. What if I go on Stream Manager? Like I'm not like I can't like there's no option. This is like whether you can see it or not, just take my word for it. And there's no, I don't have like an option to time him out. You're not gonna win me over with the mod thing, nuts. No, this actually needs to work though, like for real. Because if somebody comes and does like a madness, that's not gonna be great, is it? That's really odd though. That's actually that seems to be quite an oversight in my opinion. I'll do it after this, after we end this scenario, which should be very soon. But I'm a little bit disappointed by Twitch. How I can't time somebody out. Let's shout out, mention, follow, whisper, report, block. That's really weird. That's really weird. That's not good. And another weird thing is that it worked, and then it didn't work. Oh, Sammy, thank you, mate. Very generous, but nah, it would just be a waste. As it stands, anyway. You know, I don't know what the future will bring, but as it stands, it would be a bit of a waste. Which it doesn't deserve, to be honest. It doesn't deserve to just sit there rotting away. Thank you. That's all. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. That's you all finished, driver. Shut down the cab, ready for your relief to take over and return to the platform. Return to the platform. Where are we on right now, mate? I mean, Sammy, you've already, like, reeled me in quite a bit. I don't know how much more persuading you can do, to be honest. That's it. That's all 5 scenarios. That's the whole journey mode done, boys. Right, let's get Hank kicked out. When I press the start menu to leave the game, because I'm on a different resolution, it messes everything up a little bit. OBS moves to my main display instead of my other display. And I've got to deal with that annoying black screen for like 3 seconds. There he goes. Right. Well, have you gotten me on Tenzing? Well, to be fair, you put me on it. You put me on it. Look at that gold sticker, all platinum. Hello. Oh. Oh no, I've got 3 left on here. Where? These are all done. Oh, I haven't done reverse. These are all done. These are all done. I haven't done draft day. Okay, so there's 3 scenarios. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's do that. Well, I've got to change the type of the stream now, innit? So it makes sense. Thanks in the naughty step. Do that. Right, West Coast Mainline, Overstrap, and MBTA. I don't know why like the and thing is like, it looks really odd on my keyboard. It's not that. It's like a square with like a chimney. West Coast Mainline over Shap and MBTA journey modes. Yeah, journey mode scenarios. Yeah, I guess either one works. Cool. So what was the first one then that we? So that was done. Said okay, this one reverse. Prepare and run a service bound for Boston through a snowstorm. Oh, what a shock. Bad weather on the MBTA route. Who saw that one coming? Not me. The weather today has taken a turn for the worse. Shock. Due to the low visibility, you'll be taking this service with the loco leading from Worcester to Boston. From Worcester to Boston. First thing first, I am going to turn off your stupid fog. It adds nothing. Where do you want me to go? Boom. 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 What are we doing over here? What happens to max? What if I just do it 50%? Oh, you know what? This is quite slow on max. Release the brakes. This yard has manual switches. Ensure these are set correctly before departing. How about you tell me that before you tell me to release the brakes? Nonsense. Cool. So that's set correctly. Oh. So those are set correctly, but you always set this one for me, even though I've got automatically switch junctions settings thing on. Redonkulous. Right, let's get it cracking. Get the instrument lights on. What about our headlights? Okay, headlights are on us already. Okay. Fog your room. That is ridiculous. I really do wonder, like, sometimes, what would Matt think if he saw half the comments on here about him? What was it that Nabil said one time? Matt has a big gat. I'm so happy I've screenshotted that. Hank was on YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know why he's not using YouTube to his advantage. Matt has a big gat. You can go and do your research on what a gat is. Yeah, the step lights are a nice touch. Yeah. Borderline a little bit too bright, maybe, but still nice. Look at these, man. These are such a throwback for me to my first really memorable TSW experience. What the hell is that camera? What is this camera angle? It's like free cam, but why is my free cam inside? Huh? Help. Why is my free cam inside? It's not a British term, it's a brain rot term. Used internationally. Thankfully, it seems to have died down now. I don't see it that often. But boy, that was a ridiculous sentence. What are we going to do from here then? Alright, Sammy, mate. Cheers for the heads up. Brakes are handle off. Okay, so we're gonna end up switching sides. You know when it's told me to set the marker light on, no? I think that would be appropriate. I never really paid much attention to the wheels, Sap, but maybe that's because they sorted it out later on. I don't know. My experience with Sand Patch Grade as well, but on TSW too. I know there was always that issue of like blurry wheels or whatever every now and again. But yeah, I don't remember anything like too crazy. We were never gonna hit the buffers, nerd. We don't crash over it. I don't know about the Cat Nerd HP Twitch channel, but over here we don't do any crashing, mate. Where the wheel and the rail meet was a big blurry mess on PC, Sap. Because I know Xbox had that issue for. Actually, you know what? No, tell a lie. I witnessed it on PC as well. Actually, yeah, that was interesting. That lasted for a lot longer than it ever should have, you know. But even after it was fixed on PC, from what I could see, Xbox was suffering with it for a long time. I like flattening buffers. No, I don't. That was a very professional stop. As are all my stops. Right, so we're still getting like it's still foggy, to be blunt. PC, yeah. I mean, boy, yeah. And it was inconsistent. Again, there didn't really seem to be any rhyme or reason as to why it would occur. Some routes had it a lot worse than others. Some routes didn't have it at all. I don't recall ever seeing it on the Bakerloo line, for example. Depth of... I don't know what depth of field does. Like, I've only ever really been... I've only really noticed it on ETS2. And I turn it on, I don't see a difference. I turn it off, I don't see a difference. All I know is, from research, that when I'm playing VR, I turn it off. But I don't actually really see what it does. I know it's meant to give you, like, a 3D, like, experience, if I'm not mistaken. On, like, a flat monitor. But... I don't really notice any difference. So why wasn't circle clearing that on my controller? Love that that is still a thing. I'm stuck. What are the doors? Where are the doors? You must feel like a boss, like stepping up here, you know. Stepping onto this big ass machine, taking control of it. Take care when driving toward Boston. Reports are coming in of some damage along the line due to the storm. Understandable. Depth of field makes distant stuff blurry. Really? Okay. Point noted. No, depth of field. 100% depth of field. Ambient occlusion is another one that I don't know what it does. I just know I turn some of these on or off and then I see some... On some of them I actually see a difference, on others not so much. That's why I just tend to follow general guidance. Is ambient occlusion another one that needs to be turned off when playing in VR? It's not often I see a freight train moving on this route, you know, but I guess because we're doing a scenario. It's always a little bit more funky. Oh, it's to do with shadows. Oh my god, how many shadow settings are there? Because you've got a lot of settings that are for shadows specifically that actually say shadow this, shadow that. I had no idea ambient occlusion was part of the gang. Okay, that's really annoying. For some reason, pressing circle doesn't silence some of the alerters. Simon, the entire MBTA Journey Mode, including scenarios, aside from less than a handful of runs, is gloomy. I don't really know. I don't really understand why. I understand that it rains quite often in Boston, which is fine, and in turn in the winter it snows. But my God, have they made the journey mode depressing as hell? Like, it's really not necessary to have it rain as much as it does and snow as much as it does. It's nice to have it here and there, don't get me wrong, absolutely. But wow, like, worst case scenario, make it like something close to like a 50-50 split. But it's about 95-5. And already, as it is, Dovetail do love a bit of rain. I don't know whether they make it, whether they think the rain makes it more atmospheric and cool. It doesn't. It really is just depressing more than anything. But yeah, they've been moving with that mentality of throwing in rain and snow absolutely wherever they can since as long as I can remember. My early TSW2 days. I really wish they would allow us to control the weather. And in a scenario, I understand, fair enough. But in the journey mode normal runs, I don't understand why we can't choose our weather. Obviously, I can go into God mode and override it, but I shouldn't really need to do that. It's not even a nice light. Rain, fog, and snow is all they know. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know what their obsession is, man. It tells you how shallow their thinking is a lot of the time. Like, that's their idea of spicing up things. Make it rain, make it snow, make it foggy. That's how shallow their creativity is. How bland they are. But then you see something like the Goblin line, the Suffragette line. What? The scenarios on there were actually good. The flooding scenario blew me away. The fact that they went the extra mile to include actual, like, flood, you know, like line equipment and stuff like that. Whoa, that's a scenario. Even the 5th of November one, the bonfire night one was cute. Like, how did they just come up with that? And then you see everything else that they come up with is just pure crap in terms of creativity. Like, 100% in every single DLC Dovetail give us, you're going to get a scenario where all you're doing is doing A to B, but it's a thunderstorm. And if you're lucky, there'll be some delays. Because they can't think of anything other like do some research on the line, right? Look at some events that have happened on that line and try and emulate them, bring them to life, you know, because in that way you're sort of teaching us some news or some history about the line that we're playing on the route that we've bought. And it means it's always going to be fresh, very likely. And it's realistic. We get to relive an event that actually occurred. But hey, that makes a bit too much sense. Yeah, Simon, that's why I turn off fog. The first thing I do when I start a route, when I see that it's not clear, I go and set the fog to 0 in the God mode menu. Like, I don't get its inclusion in the rain. In my opinion, when it rains IRL, you don't automatically get fog. Yes, visibility decreases a bit, but that's because of the rain, not because of fog that magically appears. And when I've turned off fog in rainy conditions in the game, it looks so much better and so much more realistic. I don't know, man. These lot make some really weird decisions. Why would there be weather in a Holiday Express, nerd? It takes place in a living room. Yeah, I mean, that's quite an old school trick, isn't it? Using fog to hide distant scenery. But then again, fog and snow increases load, so it's unlikely. I went through the roadmap here. I continued looking through the roadmap this morning at work, and like I hadn't actually finished it yesterday. So I was looking at it this morning, and I got down to when they were talking about the West Coast Mainline South issues, and I understand that comes from a good place, right? In a way, I respect it, but the fact that you've got Matt there saying, if it doesn't work, don't drive the 390, for example. Where you drive the 390 and you experience crashes, drive the 350 instead. Or don't. If you're gonna do photo mode, make sure you save your game before, just in case. There's another one that was just ridiculous. No. Rain and snow. Don't use rain and snow if you're gonna drive on a demanding route like West Coast Mainline and South, around Houston and stuff. And it's like, wait, hold on a second. It's part of the game to you know, if I wanted to drive in some rain in some snowy conditions somewhere on the route. That's part of the game. You're just telling me don't do that, so the game can actually, so that I can just continue playing, so the game doesn't crash. That's wild. That's really mad. That's really, really mad. That's really mad. Rain and thunder in living room, roof might leak. It's not meant to be depressing though. It's meant to be merry and cheery. Believe it or not. Arrows like 5 times a year. Absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of the times it does fog, at least in London. I won't speak for the whole UK. The fog will be like not low enough that it's on the ground. Like you'll see it covering some, like, the tops of some buildings and stuff. But it's not very often that you'll see it at ground level. Is that cab car stuck? The other train. Why is it just stopped there? Oh, some snow has fallen onto the line. Look at that. Some creativity. Basic creativity, if I'm being completely honest, but a gold mine from what we usually see. That's unfortunate. I'll use that fella over there. Why is the snow stopped? Or is it because we're under a canopy? Oh yeah, we're under a bridge. Walk over and talk to the engineer. Why? It's not me that's got the issue, is it? When you played Holiday Express, you were not happy. Yes, of course I wasn't happy. Is anyone happy playing Holiday Express? Asking the important questions. The real questions. Alright, I can see you. I'm coming. Jesus. Am I gonna have to shovel this snow or what? Matt Lee. This is so embarrassing. I'm stuck in this snowdrift and unable to get through to dispatch. Thankfully, we've evacuated the passengers who are transferring to buses here at Grafton. Would you be able to update dispatch for me? So you've evacuated passengers without notifying dispatch. What if a high-speed train was coming through? And why don't you come to me if you want me to call dispatch? Why don't you come to me, to my thing, and call dispatch yourself and talk to them and tell them what you want to tell them? Why are you sending me shop? Why are the marker lights on? Because I forgot to sign them off. I'm basically the paper boy. Dispatcher, just to confirm, train 511 is stranded in snowdrift and unable to continue. I'll protect that section and get someone out to Grafton to help out. Do I need to go back now to the guy to update him? That's it. Okay, well that was a lot more than we usually see, so you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. Would be helpful if I put it in forward, innit? American trains will just plow through it. It doesn't look that deep, I'll be very honest with you. It doesn't look like... If it's just like soft snow... Anyway, when will the Dutch route release? I do not know, my friends. Drive past and laugh. I mean, yeah, getting a bit of a giggle out of it, innit? Why not? Like that Siberian train. You know, I finished that. I can't believe it, man. Hopefully it's not too long before the story continues. But yeah, it definitely is given that kind of vibe. Thankfully, the foliage is a bit more true to life. It's not completely, like, sparse. But, yeah. It's definitely given that vibe. Why would a driver be embarrassed about a snowdrift? That as well. Yeah, I was going to speak about that and I completely forgot. Yeah, what the hell? Cool. You don't want to drive through it in case, let's say, maybe you think you're going to cause damage to the train, or maybe you think something could be laying underneath the snow. Cool. If you want to play it very, very safe. Why are you embarrassed? Yeah, but not in that situation, no. That's not wheel slip. That's just a bit of snow. Like, literally just plow through it. Aren't these things like shaped to do exactly that? I know that was a different loco, but it had a very similar, like, I forgot what the actual name is for them. A plow? A plow. Just a plow, innit? A snow plow. People scoops. That's not a cow catcher, is it? Aren't cow catchers like different? Like, aren't they underneath of the train? Those are what will get you if you think you can survive a train running over you. Hello, Charlie. Oh, Charlie bit my finger. Who remembers that? Peak internet. Like, imagine in the era of Charlie bit my finger. Imagine someone showed you like pure brain rot. Just one video of just pure brain rot. We didn't know how good we had it. I'm very good, thank you, Charlie. How are you doing, mate? Just for low-lying snow to come back to the harder shifts than you might think. I mean, it's a snowstorm, right, Simon, though, so it's falling quickly. I don't know. I feel like you could handle it. I mean, it wasn't even as high as, like, the headlight. I mean, it was about as high as the headlight on that particular loco. I don't think it's anything severe. And it was, like, one patch, meaning it was likely snow that had, like, tumbled from, like, the hill. So it's all pointing to it being relatively soft. But anyway, like I said, if the driver wanted to play it safe, which, you know, fair play, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. What's not funny, Charlie? Charlie bit my finger. I won't mention it anymore if it upsets you. Thomas, come in and clear the snow. I don't remember there ever being a snow like plow character on Thomas. Have you not seen videos of like trains like plowing through snow though? It's so cool. So cool. I don't get why in this loco you're stuck inside. Like this is the free cam. Oh, there we go. He broke out. Not by doing much. Massive snow plows for proper snow drifts. Yeah, better safe than sorry. It would make sense. They wouldn't be advised to. They could have at least put a bit more effort hanging this up, innit? That's a really cool number to call, by the way, boys. 000 000 Road 1 in Sweden is epic. Really? Sick. Sick. We need cow catchers on East 8 Mile trains to save a lot of fatalities. There was that one scenario in it where you help a farmer clear cat. Why are you, as a train driver, gonna leave your train and help a farmer to like move his cow off the track, bro? Just move your cow off the track. Like it's your cow. You're the cow whisperer. You can speak to it. Get your cow off the track. Fair enough. Again, though, quite relative to what we normally get. That was a creative scenario. And the one also in Vorarlberg where like the campers or whatever are like stuck in the snowdrift, and then you help get them on your train. I didn't like the fade to black cheat hack, but it was okay for a scenario. There's a snowplow engine plus detachable snowplow in Thomas. Sick. I've never seen it spelt with a OW. I've always seen it spelled like dough, like bread. My pain with Thomas, yeah. I had the toy when I was younger, I broke it. But my pain was it would start on TV at the exact time we would leave for school. We'd have to leave for school in the morning. There was no bigger pain than that. Why they couldn't air it 15, 30 minutes earlier, I don't know, mate. I used to like try and stall on purpose to try and catch like some Thomas action. Oh, you're not talking about cow sap. Okay, right. I've. Okay, I'm with you. How would it save a fatality? I mean, yeah, it would save a fatality if the train was slow moving. But how often would that be? I guess it depends on where you'd be. But like a line like the East Coast Main Line, there are plenty of places where, cow catcher or not, you're finished. Drivers should be emptying bins. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever been as depressed on stream as the 5 Circle release day and doing that particular scenario. Oh my god. Wow. Like, I can feel it. When I think back to it, I can feel some of the... oh my god, it was dark. It was heavy. It was cloudy. It was gloomy. Oh no. Woo. I think I was telling the few people that were still watching, like, please just go watch something else. Like, for your own sake, please go and watch something else. Oh, that was dark. You're stuck with your car in a tree. Huh? Hank, I hope you're talking about like a game. I don't hate it, Tom. I don't hate Thomas, no. I don't hate Thomas. I hate it coming to TSW. But generally speaking, I ain't got no beef. It might actually be a reason for why I love watching like model trains. I love model train content. A train on Edinburgh Glasgow derailed when I hit a cow in the 1980s. That must have been a hell of a cow, Jesus. The cow catcher pushes these to the sides. Oh no, yeah, no, it would. But again, if in a situation, where the train's moving slow enough for it not to, well, kill you ultimately. Led by a cab car doing about 100 miles an hour. Oh my lord, that's tough. How many fatalities? Derailment at 100 miles per hour. No way, there's not going to be a few. Oh, and BeamNG, Hank. How do I even ask? Do I even ask? What's going on over here then? That's it, Sammy. That's the vibe, and it's a Wednesday as well, mate. It's practically end of the week now. "13 fatalities, damn man, rest in peace." That cow must have just like vaporized. I was a bit of species. I don't think any human being was, to be completely honest with you, mate. How's the little business going, by the way? We spoke about it once back in, I think it was like summer, and then never again. Well, I think it was just an idea then, right? I'll turn it to a hamburger. I think it was way beyond the hamburger at that point. You could try and collect the pieces and make a hamburger, but at that point, it's a smoothie. Please just let me free. Why am I being held at 30 right now? What is up with these reductions? That steak was well done. I'm telling you, mate, it's more of a protein shake than a steak. What's going on here? Why are we being held so at such a low speed? I don't believe there's anything much going on ahead of us. God, where's the train? Where's the train? Where is the train that's causing us issues? Nothing for miles. Nothing for miles. Nothing at all. It's being held for the sake of it. Oh, Sammy, these systems are so annoying, man. Pardon me. To be fair, even the yellow signal being yellow, number one, 20 is way too overkill for a yellow signal. Number two, as we just saw, there's nothing ahead of us, so why is that even yellow in the first place? I don't know, maybe it makes sense and I'm just not clued up on American signaling, but that makes no sense to me. Oh yeah, minced meat is definitely more appropriate. Oh yeah. That is vile, man. As if like the atmosphere wasn't bad enough already. Like at least let me just go like blazing through the snowstorm. That's got a bit of an atmosphere to it as well. How cool would it be to actually have like a snowplow service? Like we've already got like the RHTT stuff as like a service train. Why not spice it up a little bit more? It's not R red, is it? Nah. Why is the arrow pointing? Oh, no, if we're going this way. So we've got a station stop there. I don't see. Okay, and another yellow there for some reason. Another yellow there. I don't know. I don't understand. So, are we just going to be driving at restricted for like the entire time? This is when I get tempted to just bun off plane of safety systems and turn everything off and just fly at line speed. Then it won't be realistic, would it? At this point, I don't know if this is realistic. If I was a passenger, I'd be fuming. Good content, man. This or a service on a roaster line. You know the roaster line, like, I couldn't believe it, you know. Sometimes like it's good to just try things for your own and not just taking what other people are saying. Because I remember getting that route, and even as I'm buying it, I was thinking to myself, man, what am I doing? Like, because I got it legit. I was thinking, what am I doing? Like, knowing the reviews, knowing what people have been saying about it, because I was really active on the forums back then. I was even like talking a lot myself there. So I was reading all this negative press about not press, I guess, but you know what I mean, negative feedback about the route. And I'm thinking, what am I getting myself into? But I was doing my thing, innit, like getting all the DLCs and stuff. And I started playing it. It seems as though the storm isn't letting up. We'll have to unload passengers here to make a connection onwards. Okay. And I started playing it and I was like, whoa. Because I had such low expectations. My expectations were like 6 feet deep. Forget just being on the ground. I started playing it. That was this was one of the worst scenarios I've ever played in my life, by the way. This was genuinely one of the worst scenarios I have ever played. Why I didn't even get a medal, I don't understand. Yeah, I started playing it and I was like, whoa. It's not great. Physics are questionable. Far distance scenery is trash. But it's actually... Physics are a big thing on that route. Like, it's very, very obvious. But if you can look past it, just accept that it is what it is, it's decent. I actually enjoyed it. Until the journey mode was like a million runs that are just the same. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know. Anyway, draft day. Drive a doubled up unit into Southampton Yard. That scenario was the worst. Oh my god, that was so bad. So we took a train, drove it to the station, saw a train stuck with some snow, had some dialogue with a character, drove at 20 miles an hour to the next station, and then that was it. Whoa, that was bad. Wow. Good evening. Traffic is starting to clear ahead, so when you're done stretching your legs, finish taking this doubled up consist into Boston South as a revenue service before heading into Southampton Yard, empty revenue. Okay, so we just ECS basically. Okay. Don't know why it's this. So this is what I'm saying. Why is this a scenario? Unless we're gonna get some surprises. Unless we're gonna get some surprises, you know, along the way somewhere. Why is this a scenario? Drive a revenue. Just drive, basically. Okay. At least there's no rain. There's no rain. I think they've tried a bit of fog. We'll deal with that right now. But there's no rain or snow. Whoa. This is miraculous, boys. I mean, I'm just beyond words at this point. This is incredible. We can see the route. You know? We can, like, experience it. This is what we call growth. This is what we call growth. Question is, do we have any passengers on this revenue service? What a shock. We do. Oh, lovely. Oh, no, we're running a passenger. We are running a passenger service. I thought a revenue service was an ECS move. I guess not. Shame on me then. That's just a gap. That's just a gap in the scenery. Why? Why? Like, all it took to notice that was just driving. That was it. Without snow blocking, without snow covering it. A revenue service is one that makes money, so yes, passengers. Okay, so so they don't use like the term passenger service then? So this is just a revenue service? The car is like really... it's really itchy, but it really stings when I touch it as well. So what was the thing saying? Okay, before heading into Southampton Yard. Okay, empty revenue. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe I've just read like empty revenue before and then revenue just stuck on my head and I connected it to an empty move. I do like the sounds in here, you know. I think I've complimented the sounds in here before. Big fan. Does make up for the lack of obviously engine noise, and I think it was very important that they made up for that in good I guess ambient noise, ambient running noise. The interior sounds on most of the high-speed trains. And oh yeah. On most trains in general, not just most high-speed trains. On most trains, it's abysmal. You'll be lucky if you get a little rattle here and there every now and again. Basically silent apart from the Great Western. What, the Class 43? I don't remember. I don't recall what the sounds were like then. But you've got a lot of diesel noise anyway, so that helps. Always pop the windows. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, yes, that helps, but you shouldn't need to do that, you know. And I really don't like. I don't like doing that a lot of the time because it ends up being a bit too much sometimes. I find it really interesting on the Bakerloo that you can't. I understand that it's the same in reality as well. I guess it's a bit of a safety feature, but yeah, like I've seen trains on the underground driving train drivers on the underground driving with their doors completely open. We won't talk about that. I actually thought I had already locked the doors. All doors are locked. Why is the instruction not changing? So when God mode comes in. Do you know how many times I would have had to restart runs? Because of this one issue where things won't clear. God mode is an absolute life. It's not even just it's a lifesaver, but it's not even just a mod anymore to me. It's an absolute necessity for the game. The amount of pickles it's gotten me out of. And I like my pickles. Nah, Sammy, that's criminal. I love me a bit of purple. To be fair, yeah, the purple and yellow contrast is terrible, but I love me some purple, man. Where there's no yellow, I love it. I think it's nice. I'm with it. I'm 100% with it. But then I'm just a big fan of purple in general. So that makes sense. That sounded like a beat. I mean, like, what else? What other color could the train body itself have been? It's just all metal, isn't it? Unless you're gonna have like a livery that's like, what is up with this, man? Unless you're gonna have a livery that's like covers the whole thing. I think it is what it is. Because even the Amtrak trains are the same, isn't it? But yeah, I think blue suits it a lot more than purple, to be fair. Yeah, but imagine if the train was black, though. Imagine if the train was all black and then had purple and yellow. Like, if it was like a create your own livery kind of thing in the game, yeah, by all means. Probably look bloody decent. But in reality, a black train would never run. It would look abysmal as well, I think. Like, realistically, it would not look cute. It would not be pretty in the slightest. Is there anything I need to do over here? I didn't even really take a look over here. Doesn't look like it. I mean, yeah, if you're patient enough, I try to keep on top of it. I find water very important. I think it's because of my fear more than anything. I want to be healthy for my own sake, but I also really, 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 really don't want to ever suffer from anything remotely as bad as a kidney stone. I've read the testimonies of victims. I will pass. So give me all the water in the world, man, if it means I will get no kidney stones. Oh, man. It's as bad as it is getting some soap down there, you know, by accident. And that's like purely chemical. That's not even like a physical thing. But to have it, bro, like from the moment it forms, going all the... Oh, nah, man. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. 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 I think if I was to ever get any, God forbid, I would do what I can to push for like surgery to remove them. I wouldn't want to get them out. Nah, nah, nah. Just no. Just no. I think it's one of my biggest fears. Like, I've read it's made grown men, like the strongest of us, cry. Just get on their knees and cry. Like, bro, nah, man. Just no. Just no. I went through a phase when I was younger where I was like, I had quite a high pain tolerance, and I almost like welcomed it. paying the price for it to this day. I won't go into the details of that, but I don't think even that meat, nah, no amount of money. Every time I see that Discord auto message, I see the no space between exclamation mark and join, and it irks me, and then I always forget to change it. Turning on the instrument lights won't cause any harm. It is the evening after all. It's a nice evening, actually. I'm glad that there's clear weather. Why is that on still? I don't need to slow down. I've cleared it. Alright, Sammy. Appreciate you hanging out, mate. Have a good rest of your evening. Take care of yourself, mate. I hope the missus as well. See you later, Hank. Enjoy your food, mate. Thank you, Sammy. Should be a good one. I don't know if this will be the last one or the next one. It would be nice to kind of get them out of the way in time for Ludwig spawn. But we'll see. Depends how much energy I've got left after this. Scenery is really not bad. And I like the change between like mid-city built up areas to the country. But you don't really get to appreciate that because you never see it. With all the snow and fog. I'm not going to be at work. The plan initially was to be at work all week. But the plans have changed. Doesn't mean I'll be streaming this evening, though. So yeah, just keep an eye on the Discord. If there is a stream, I'll obviously announce it there. But don't expect one. Don't expect one. But I might do one. I don't know. I miss Cyberpunk. I haven't played it in a while, innit? So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I did want to focus on like YouTube content, but I think I'm just gonna wait for Ludwig spawn for that. Because I'm not really sure what I have as material right now. Yeah, that as well, to be honest. Certainly, my man. Certainly. Yeah, there's nothing if there's nothing. Oh, wow, I can't talk today. If there's nothing tonight, then tomorrow for sure. With some Simro. Peace out, my man. Take good care of yourself. I wonder if it really takes that long for all the doors to close. Sometimes it seems a little bit excessive compared to like when you watch it from the outside. You gotta ask ASR that question. I don't know why you think I'm gonna be able to tell you. The only thing I know about Simro is what ASR tells me and what this is bad. This is bad. The control 0 to go back to the cab. I stood up and it took me to the passenger compartment or passenger section. Great. But yeah, I was hoping ASR is here. Well, if he is here, he would have responded. He would have wasted no time. Might have to give him a ping on Discord. So what are they like not there at all, or like are they like what's the situation with them? There he is. They don't exist. What happened to them? They used to be Pendolino services, right? At least officially. No, am I making that up? So what are the Pendolino numbers? Or what do they usually start with? I thought it was 9. Oh, Intercity. Okay. They just got rid of them. I mean, if they don't exist in real life, I'm all for that, to be honest. But I know it takes away from the gameplay a little bit. Lange means Warsaw region. Okay. Oh, 1 means Warsaw. I used to have the page saved on my phone with all the meanings of the numbers and the numbers and what they mean. 9 is reserve. Reserve. In what sense? Like a backup service? On the official page, okay. Yeah, I can just get it from there then. I think that was where I found it from anyway last time. For sure, Wiki has it since last week. Okay, then it was something else. It was like okay, no, it wasn't the Wiki because it was like the page was like red and white. I remember the layout of the page. I think the Wiki has a different color with. One thing I noticed in scenarios is that you don't have that pause when you pull into a station and the instruction changes and it tells you to open doors. And then the same thing again when it tells you to close doors. And I wonder why. It can't just be the fact that it changes instruction, because otherwise you'd have the same like performance issue across the board. But why does it only happen during normal timetable runs? It also would be nice to actually have a timetable. On scenarios, whenever you do a run, it will tell you the current time, but it won't tell you the time that you're expected to arrive at your next station. Not a huge thing, but it does take away, at least in my opinion, it does take away from the immersion a little bit. These joint sounds are a bit of me, man. These joint sounds are a bit of me. How do I clear this? The annoying thing about that is, even if I had done that while still on the move, gone into suppression and cleared it and then released the brake straight away, it would have still probably brought us to a standstill going that slow initially. Always nice seeing some Amtrak stock around here. God knows when we're next going to be driving some Amtrak stock. I feel like unless we do a request a route some point soon, boy, is it going to be a long time. Another stuck instruction. No one steps off as well. This happens way too often, man. Way too often. Excellent work. Please proceed to the locomotive at the front of the consist. I'm taking the consist empty revenue into Southampton Street. And that's going to be a slow slog. They're like 5 miles an hour, I think, going into there. I think that's everything on this end. Where's the door? You gotta click that with pinpoint accuracy. I always find this shape very interesting. And even when we are actually empty revenue, surprise, surprise, still got plenty of passengers on the way to have a tour of the I didn't know it said the loco mid formation. Whoa, I did not notice we were this long. I think it's my first time looking at the train from the outside, to be fair. It's a hell of a formation. It's not even really peak time either, it's just a little bit over. It's a double at the start. I did not take notice. I might have read it, but I didn't actually like process it. Yep, clip my head right through the roof there. Oh, here we go. Gauge lights on. Front marker lights off. Yeah, and I'll turn the cab lights off as well. So the reverser. Press the F1 button. That's my first time doing that. We haven't closed the doors yet, though, have we? Yeah. It's always something, isn't it? I think we're good. Yeah, I can see 5 miles an hour from here. Oh boy. Lips are dry. You know what? I don't mind letting it go a little bit above 10 miles an hour at this point. Considering you're going to have to contend with a 5 mile an hour limit very shortly. I wonder if they fixed that issue on Boston Sprinter where you are tasked with taking, I think it was a scenario, you're tasked with taking a train into like one of these type of sheds, but the route it takes you through, the shed is like, so I think you're meant to basically clip through the shed, but it's a solid object, so your train ends up colliding with it and you can't go inside, and the objective marker is inside the shed, and you basically have to manually navigate this mess basically of switches to come around. It was around here, so you come around it all the way somewhere here, and then you change all of these switches, and then you basically reverse onto the siding that it wants you to go into. Headache. Completely unnecessary headache. Oh, I mean, he hasn't got much of a choice now, innit? I don't know what your landlord's like, but generally speaking, in this country, or more specifically London, to be honest, it takes a lot to get a landlord to do something. So, yeah, in a way, it's almost like a blessing in disguise, kind of, because now it's actually going to get sorted. This one must have to be Mr. Wim. A computer shop as well. What are the chances, man? Boy, oh boy. I mean, what's the bloody landlord going to do other than call out an actual handyman to come and sort it out? I can't explain it, but something about this audio is so realistic. I can't explain it. If I close my eyes and just picture myself sitting on a train, I could get like I could trick my mind. I don't know what it is about this audio specifically. It's like the frequency, the volume, the levels, everything is like just right. That's you built your current. Oh my god. Oh, what a situation, Jesus. You know what, Sap, are you in London specifically, or just in the UK? Because I find that like a lot of the computer shops that I come across, there's like a whole bunch on like Tottenham Court Road. They're like stuck in like 2010. Like, don't get me wrong, they have like new hardware. They'll have like a 4090 just sitting there, and you know, some decent looking systems. But for the most part, independent computer stores are stuck in like 2010. It's really weird. You're testing my knowledge with some trivia. I'm not gonna know the answer, mate. I'm not gonna know where. But yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. And yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird down here, man. Everything's always weird in London. I don't know why. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it excels being. I don't know. Like being like your stereotypical city. But when you look a bit closer into the details, it's all a little bit muddled. Right. How much more have I got in me? Can we tackle the final scenario? Depends how long it is. I think if it's an hour, I think I can handle an hour. Anything above that, I might have to just call it here, and then I'll probably do it like solo later on while I watch like a podcast or something. Pardon me. Just to get it over and done with, so that I've done everything for the MBTA, everything for West Coast Mainland over Strap, everything for the gameplay pack. So when Ludwig's bun comes, because the Mittenwald bun is going to follow it pretty closely, so smash that out of the park, do the whole journey mode there, and then wait on Mittenwald bun. I would love to go back to the older routes, but there's no time. By the time I finish one, the next route's already out. Pardon me. The mythical 1 yard. Please uncouple this consist from the consist behind. Right, well, you're gonna have to show me exactly where, mate. I assume it's where the other loco is. But we'll get the objective marker just to be certain. Do what now, nerd? This whoa. Seems a little bit tight, isn't it? Jesus. Do the scenario. I'll see. Thanks for finishing up today. Let's take a look at how you did. My pleasure. Don't know what kind of Yeah, I mean, yeah. Not the greatest not the greatest situation at all, mate, but hopefully he gets sorted. Southampton slog. That is not a good sign. Hopefully it's a quick, well, hopefully it's a quick job for someone who's actually like qualified in that. Because if they come and they're like, oh boy, then yeah, makes it just a little bit worse. Please don't be longer than an hour. I actually do want to finish it now. 45 minutes. Let's go. Oh, it's a little switching one as well. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, let's go. I was let me a bit of switching. I might have to just go keyboard and mouse for this one, though, you know, to be completely honest with you. With all the constant getting in, setting up, getting out, setting up the other train, if there is more than one loco that will be sorting out. Walk calling overboard. You've got a busy evening ahead of you in Southampton Yard. Your task is to move trains between the yard and Boston South. Take care when crossing the yard. Trains will be passing regularly. So again, I have to contend with trains crossing regularly, as well as a 5-mile-an-hour limit. At this rate, this only being 45 minutes long, I might only have to move like 2 trains. Oh, movement is so stiff. Unless you're actually sitting down driving, control is almost useless, man. Now that this train is prepared for service, take it to Boston South. Another thing I don't understand is why sometimes I can press circle and it clears the alarm or the alerter, and sometimes it just doesn't. Nice to see another clear day though. We're ending on a high over here. This has manual switches, ensure these are set correctly before departing. Let's do that. Just set correctly. Jesus Christ. That's set correctly. That's set correctly. That is all good. That's all good. We're going to have to keep an eye on that the whole time. Okay, we're good all the way until Boston South. Cowboy plumbing. Yeah. There's no downward angle to the pipes and kind of drain. Well, it's cheap labor, isn't it? Realistically, Sap, it's cheap. If I tell you the state of this current place here, thank God we're not going to be here for long, because I would have probably be redoing a lot. It's just shoddy, cheap labor. Like, let's say it's there's not much more to it. It's a shame, you know, because like, yeah, I feel like gone are the days. I mean, I'm sure there's always been shoddy work, right, since the beginning of time, of course, but I feel like it's a lot more common now. Like, gone are the days when people actually had pride. It's like this country's in a bit of a state where people are so desperate to just live comfortably and be financially free that pride goes out the window, effort goes out the window, so it's just about just making a buck in the quickest way possible. Well, go on, Alyssa. Don't you telling me, my boy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Well, in that case, nerds, come quickly, mate, before I depart, innit? No way that speedo goes to 190 kilometers per hour. Is this going to be 45 minutes for real, or is it going to be or is that 45 minutes an optimistic 45 minutes? Yeah, time's running out, nerd. Time's running out, mate. Oh, he's gonna be in trouble. I mean, sometimes, like in London, right? Rent is extortion, yeah. But that doesn't stop um this kind of thing, this kind of behavior. I think you'll be lucky now anywhere in the UK to actually get a decent landlord that really does show you any sort of respect and not just pretend, but will actually follow through. I've got his details all encrypted, nerd. Good luck, mate. Good luck cracking all of that. This train's moving with its marker lights on. There's no way, right? I told you that happens every single time a DLC releases. No surprise it hasn't been sorted out. Actually, do you forget like the giveaway details of this channel? 'Cause I see you type it every single day, and it's the only thing that you'll type in chat. Or are you just hoping that one day you're gonna type it in and it's gonna say congratulations, you are the winner? Yeah, but that's the thing though, like Sap. Don't get like sucked in. Another train moving with tail lights forward. Ultimately, his duty as a landlord is to sort stuff out like that ASAP. He's providing you the service. It's like if you took a car to like the mechanic, right? For like an actual issue, and you couldn't drive it until that issue was sorted out, and the mechanic just had your car for 5 years. You're gonna be a bit pissed, right? You've gone in you're expecting a particular service from the mechanic. You're expecting that service to be carried out timely and in a particular way. And if it's not the case, you're gonna be pissed. I don't think it should be any different for a landlord. I'm not on the whole like hating landlords flex that I'm seeing often. That I don't really understand. But if it's warranted, then it is what it is, you know. And I mean, people can be nice, but still not, I guess, do what they're supposed to be doing, you know. He's having fun on my NVMe, nerd. He doesn't want your slow ass HDD. What year are we in? 2001? What do you think exclamation mode is going to do for you exactly? Yeah, and that's a testament to how dire the state of things are at the moment. So, like the fact that you're dealing with that in a first world country where things should be all in order and all done properly. It's yeah, it's not great. What's the point in having all that space now just to move at a snail's pace? Oh, where are the headlights on here? I forgot. Can I exit through there? Oh, I can. Hold on a second. Where's the engineer? This way? How am I getting further away from him regardless of where I go? He's over there. Why? Hello, boss. Dennis, we've got a problem over here. This train seems to have a faulty axle in one of the passenger cars. I'm clocking off for the day. Could you take it to be inspected over at the yard? Sure thing. Where is it? This one? Great. Don't work too hard. Thanks, kid. Where am I boarding? Oh. Ah, you've got it all planned out. Yeah, fair enough then. Not much more for me to say. No, I'm alright. You know what? I do need to buy storage because, like, well, I've got all my content in it. I mean, to be fair, there's not a crazy amount that needs to be backed up, to be honest, but you never know. I don't know what could happen to this channel tomorrow. And I need to re-upload everything. So I am planning at some point. It's not a priority at all. But I am planning at some point down the line to really sort out backup for the channel, for my PC. I've never really taken it seriously. I've sort of just been taking one big risk, really. I don't know. It feels about Linux, to be honest. I don't know. It's worth worth asking him next time he's about. I feel like he'd be willing to try. You know, having that collection here is insane. Like to have, it's not too different in my opinion from paying for it. Like in this day and age, it's just free. Just Google it, go see what you want to do, have your fun, and then that's it. It will still be there tomorrow. I don't get like saving it and paying for it. Any particular distro? Listen, mate. Only one I know is like Wine. Or whatever it's called. Is Steam technically a Linux distro? I think it would be, right? We're already halfway. Okay, just got some switching to do after this. Okay, these are set as well. Nice. Nice to see. Oh, that would be a good shout. Yeah, that would be a good shout. Although, at this moment in time, a big rebrand is coming. Logo's going to change. Emotes are going to change. Overlay's going to change. So, this one I just picked up off Streamlabs website, I think. But yeah, that would be a good decision. New mods, no. Unless we get some crazy influx of viewership between now and then. No, at the moment, no. Well, overlay, just one that would be in alignment with the new logo, and mostly in terms of like color and font as well. Yeah, I mean I'm usually in two minds about it, because on one hand it really gives a stream that like pro streamer thing, you know, that kind of vibe that you're watching a stream. And then on the other hand, I, as a viewer, like seeing as much as possible. And so I don't like covering things. So I don't know. I'll get it on. We'll play with it a little bit and just kind of see how it goes. It won't be a total loss if I don't end up using an overlay on my live screen, because it's gonna come with like starting screen, ending screen, social media stuffs, your usual stuff. Hopefully you get a lot more people. Hopefully, man. Thank you. I feel like, I don't know, man, things on YouTube have always moved slow, but I think on Twitch, I think we've been stagnant for a little bit, man, in terms of growth. Thankfully, Charlie left a loco at the service and inspection facility. Use this to cut and switch out the faulty passenger car. Okay. Open the door. Pro crasher. Put the game in a shrunken window. What? How does that even make sense? The whole point is the game, no? How could the game be the smallest thing? Sometimes it depends on the game, right? Like, let's say you're playing... I could be totally wrong. But let's say you're playing something like League of Legends, you don't need the whole screen, right? I mean, realistically, even here, you don't need the entire screen. Forklift certified. I think so. I think you can get away with it in some games, but not all for sure. Good old Charlie. Bro, this is wild. Why are we not moving? PCS open. How do I close the PCS? Am I not going to be able to hear the alerter from the outside? I hope that's not the case. Yeah, fair enough, Sap. Fair enough. I'll be honest, mate. From my point of view, my hope is that it sort of creates some form of competition, right? Someone will see it and be like, oh, I want my name to be there. But if it ends up being a pain in the arse, then I just I'm not too fussed about it, basically. Yeah, completely understandable, Sap. Yeah. I mean, I've never made like serious income from this, and I'm okay. I'm cool. I'm happy doing it. But it would be nice. It would be nice. My plan is to sort of just grow. You know, have it be a bit of a business. In all honesty. PCS again. Is it because of my like alerters and stuff? I'm gonna turn them off. It's alright, it's not that deep. Yeah, I've only had a dono goal like a hand. No, I've never had a dono goal actually. I had follower goals and stuff. I've been tempted to in the past, but I don't know, man. I don't want to be too proud, but I also don't want to beg. And I feel like it's not really a thing anymore. Now, back in the day, you'd always see like dono goals, but I don't know. I don't really watch too many streams nowadays, but I haven't seen it in a long time. Well, that would be boring, though, because it would always be zero, innit? No matter how bad you want it to be in the thousands. I'm just a pretty decent driver at the end of the day, innit? It's kind of really close, this, isn't it? Yeah, they're all being set automatically. And that's the thing. They're meant to all be being set automatically, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And they just say when it does and when it doesn't. Yeah, understandable, Sap. I had that mindset initially, but now it's more of a take advantage of what can be taken advantage of. You know, if it's possible to something that you don't need right now, and it would be handy to kind of have some help, I guess, ultimately, with getting your hands on it. I think it would be appropriate, and especially if you've got people that are actually willing to help you out. Absolutely. As long as you're not like begging for it, you have it up there, and then you leave it. If somebody will see it and want to help out, they'll help out. If not, then is what it is. But yeah, I think anything more than that is when it becomes a little bit problematic. What numbers will be high as usual? No, we're talking about me crashing, right? Not you. If it was you crashing, yeah, the numbers would be sky high. Wait, I'll couple one vehicle. It's gonna be this one. I feel like that took a lot more power than it took earlier to move one coach. Welcome back, Dommy. What do you mean you never came back? You're here right now, mate. Fake news, nerd. Fake news, fake news. That's all I have to say. Fake news and Photoshop. What if I delete all my videos and then what? There will be no evidence. The last ATS stream, I don't even know what that means, man. What, Alan Thompson sim? You think I've got an early release of the Manchester commuter route? Nah. I don't know what you're talking about. Soz. So is that the 40 passenger coach then? I wonder if I'm gonna have to take that to like a shed or something. He still got gold. What? You know, I actually made the decision at one point to like replay, not replay, but just go through all the GTA 5 missions and try and get gold in all of them. Like, I was that bored. Like, I've never been like a completionist. And I'm quite happy that I'm not. But, man, I don't know what I was ready to set myself up for, man. But it was genuinely just out of boredom. I got so bored of GTA, so bored of GTA Online. But I just wanted to play GTA. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense, but hey. The bill won't allow me to delete. He can't do anything right now. He's on holiday. I can't be stopped. Inspection and repairs will be carried out on the passenger car you delivered. Great work. Is that it? Is that 45 minutes? Or am I going to have to park this loco up somewhere? Yes. The bell's back them all up. No, you have not. Neither of you have. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare to tarnish my name, tarnish my reputation, tarnish what I've worked so hard for. If you post it, I'll see it. It will block it for everyone else, but I'll still be able to see it. Oh boy. Look at that. Beautiful. Just as I planned. And that is it. Yes. Everything is done. Well, for TSW5 at least. Let's go have a gander. Let's have a gander. Start with West Coast Mainline South. Pardon me once it loads. Pardon me. So journeys, Boston Worcester, 30 of 30. West Coast Mainline, Preston to Carlisle, 23 out of 23. I guess I'll just do it this way. We're on your route San Bernardino, 20 of 20, then 6 of 6. West Coast Mainline South, 15 of 15, 42 of 42, 11 of 11. You think I don't really have a life, isn't it? Frankfurt Folder, 10 of 10, 42 of 42, 12 of 12. Brilliant. brilliant. And the gameplay pack obviously utilized the 3 release routes as well. If I had to go back, let me get the wiki up. TSW wiki. Release history. Oh no, I was playing them from the beginning. Ah, yeah. I was playing them from like the beginning and then going up. So we are on. So I was doing rapid transit. I think I finished rapid transit. I've done Rossi ignored. Done Northern Transpenna and MSB, done that. I was doing the 182 loco. The 182 loco. So 182 was on rapid transit. Did I finish those services? I don't think I did, you know. I've got one more. I've got one more to do. Thank you, Sap. I've got it. And I'll be checking it out. So 182. What came after the 182? The 155. Where did that sub? Did that go to a particular route? Or is it ignored? Which I've completed anyway. So I think there won't be a need for that. I'm really happy I'm doing it this way because it allows me to like experience routes that are like long forgotten. Yeah, 17 of 17, 36 of 36. Bro, this is really weird and annoying. I'll click it. I'll start deleting or typing and I have to click it again. Class 52. Was that for West Somerset Railway? It is, but I think I did everything for West Somerset Railway. Oh god, how I hated that journey mode. 14 or 14, yeah. Oh, it was terrible. Complete them all on gold? No. No. That's not part of the deal. Ah, Tees Valley Line, of course. I did that. How was I doing that before? Oh, I was doing Peninsula Corridor. I made it all the way to Peninsula Corridor. That's where I was at, Peninsula Corridor. But I didn't finish that one rapid transit service. Why? Why did I just like skip over that? Did I just get sick of the route? Yeah, Peninsula Corridor. That's what I'm currently working my way through. And boy, is there a lot to do. I'm only 7 out of 26 on the main journey. And then we've got 19 services on the switcher loco. And then I've got 16 to do on the MP36. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to be there for a while then. Once I finish Ludwigsbahn, if I do that quick enough before the next route releases. Right, anyway, I won't leave the game just now. Is it, do you ever guys, do you, oh my god, sometimes I speak and I don't know why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking. Do you guys have anyone you want to raid? If not, then in that case, oh, Silver. You caught it before I caught it. Okay, there's a guy who's got 19 viewers. How's he doing it? What's he doing that I'm not doing? He's played at a stop marker. He's got the classic HUD. Like, the whole thing is so... There's so much going on. Oh, he's doing the Ludwigsbahn route. That's why. Oh my god, the HUD is AIDS, though. He's got a HUD for this next signal, the next speed limit. It's just so much going on. Oh my god. Anyway, I'll give him a raid. Why not? Support my fellow TSW5 streamers. And he's playing Ludwigsbahn, so you guys can have a look at that for yourself and judge it. May the ambassadors also have mercy on me and support me too. Right. Thank you very much for people for joining me for another stream. Keep an eye out on the Discord for the next stream. It may be tonight, it may be tomorrow, as scheduled. I wish you a lovely rest of your day. If I don't see you again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. You know what? I was on a bus this morning, right? And all the shops were still closed. Like I was on the bus at like 6 in the morning, and there was a shutter that was down, and it was like a health shop. I forgot what it was called, but it was like health related. And on the shutters was graffitied, like in big graffiti font, "Health is wealth." And I was like, I need to take a picture of that. So next time I go past there, I'm gonna take a picture of it. But yeah, health is wealth. And until next time, peace out.
Is March poping?